So I think we covered the book. I think we covered the book pretty well. Um, and as I was writing the book, I f- I felt like it was sort of meta in the process, um, meaning that like for the past year, a majority of people that used to support me in my marketing ideas now are judging me and making fun of me for pursuing something that felt a little mystical at the beginning, and now they realize that it's entirely grounded in science. Um, and to have the level of self trust and vision and autonomy to not care what 100,000 plus people are thinking about my decision and doing something that I didn't know if it was going to work. I thought I had an idea, I had a vision for it. I mean, at this point I know it's going to work. Um, but the to be able to go and do that, and then to publish a book about this when everyone thought I was going to publish a book about B2B marketing or something like that, that that as I was writing it, I was like, this is sort of, I feel like I'm almost demonstrating the principles of the book while I write it, um, because there are like, I feel like everyone has ideas like this, or at least the capacity to have ideas like this, and that this you don't feel it or realize it, but this subtle fear of judgment stops your creativity at like 10% of what you're capable of. You follow it a little bit, and then boom, you don't even realize you've made the choice, but you're only operating at 10% of your creativity. That if you feel those types of emotions, to realize that those signals are impacting you 100% of the time, not just when you feel the emotion, that stuff is running in the background, slowing down your creativity and self-trust and clarity 100% of the time. um, I feel like many people underappreciate, like, some of the terms that I've used in the book. I think many people underappreciate what self-trust really means, right? What clarity really means, what autonomy really means, right? That if you ask people, I think a lot of people would say, I already trust myself, right? I do think with clarity, right? And then to be able to experience what real self trust means, and how, instead of how you make decisions in 3 seconds instead of 3 months, right? How you how you can immediately like get a bunch of stuff and say that thing matters. That's what matters to me. Let's make a decision and go. Where 3 years ago, I would deliberate for 3 months. I would call 5 people and ask for their opinion. I'd think about it more because I didn't want to make the wrong decision, right? In reality, I just didn't trust myself, and how much that slowed me down in business for sure, but in all areas of my life. And so I like people will try to dumb it down and just, oh, this is just a different frame of emotional intelligence. Um, but it's not. Like, uh, emotional sovereignty is point number 2 of human intelligence, right? It's a very small component of your frequency. There's 12 capacities. One of them is a greater definition of emotional intelligence.